Janet!
Dr. Scott!
Janet!
Dad!
Rucker!
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
We'll throw more dots, more dots, more dots. Come on, more dots. Okay, stop dots.
There you go, that's better. Morning, everybody. I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Oh, my webcam fell down. But yeah, it's a really good view of the keyboard there. Yeah, welcome on in. I hope you're having a great week. It's been a crazy week, hasn't it? It's just been crazy. You turn on the news, you think you're living in an alternative universe. You go to the gaming industry, you know, the industry that we love so much. And you just want to turn them back onto the news because everything's just like, oh, really? But welcome in. Here we are in Rohan. I am really had my limit of Rohan. I was really looking forward to getting here. I really was. It's taken me a long journey. I've, you know, been all over Eriador, did Shadows of Angmar, Mines of Moria, Lothlorien, and yeah, it's been a little bit crazy. It has been a little bit crazy. But yeah, and I'm gradually getting Rohan out. But anyway, today we are going to try and continue and just get a bit more done. Because now I'm concerned that the things after Rohan are going to be crazy as well. So anyway, but I hope you're having a great week. Played a little bit of the Precinct yesterday, which was really good fun. I love the Precinct, and they keep adding stuff to it, and it's a great little indie game. It really is. Just got to reassure these scared villagers, which, you know, to be quite honest, is, I believe, harder than it actually is in the game. Where am I going now? Is there a skirmish hall? All right, okay. Let's go and find some more terrified out scared villager. Hello, Mr. Scared Villager. Thank you for your kind words. Wow, that was a leap. He leapt 12 feet high in the air. Here we go. Maybe you are right. Flee to your homes. Flee. Forlorn messenger. Okay. I see another one. We've got a couple more. We've got one more to do, and then we can crack on. Oh, there you go. There's loads here. But yes, of course, there will be sunny days again. Don't count on it. Right, so I've got to go and speak to Horn outside the Mead Hall. Where else are we going to go then? Right, speak to Anseth. Keeping the orphans busy. Surely, if you know, we have this unnatural winter. We have this massive kind of like ice troll ent thing. What, you know, surely you would evacuate the women and children immediately. You'd actually try and evacuate everybody, wouldn't you? You would. You just get the heck out.
My parents say that strangers might be dangerous.
Kumar and I are behind on our chores with the funeral today, and it is hard to focus on anything with all that has happened. If you have a little time, we could use your help. The snow in Forlor is worse lately than it ever has been. I brushed away the snow piles that build up around most of the town, but I have not been able to get to the western side of Forlor. Could you please help me remove the piles over there? A trivial
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I can do that. I can get rid of Snow. My husband, Garthurth, was a pillar of strength for Forlorn, much like Thrym. He was a great warrior, but nobody could match Thrym. Garthurth's twin, Edsig, was wise beyond his years and kept him focused on his goals and helping people. There was no one Garthurth cared more for than his twin brother. Could you help me honour Garthurth? He and I would be honoured if you placed Edsig's helmet at Garthurth's grave. Oh dear. Not one of these ones. Right, let's go and have a look. Where are you calling to me? Why is there an internal quest there? Well, we're going to go and check it out anyway, aren't we? The quest seems to have disappeared. No. The village vault. Apparently there is a quest in here. There ain't no quest in here. What are you talking about, Willis? There ain't no quest in there. Right, okay, let's have a little look and see where we should go. Because this, I don't know why, but the actual mini quest and the quest guide guiding you to where you're supposed to be, isn't really that great. It's having a few moments. Is it in here? Well, this is his home. I don't think he was buried in his house. Oh, it's over here. Oh, right. Okay, so I completely missed that. There you go. The powers of observation. There is a... Yeah, they keep on glitching out, it looks like. Okay, we follow this road then. I think I should just take the advice from the big map and not the little map, because the little map sucks. Right, here we go. Even the chicken's trying to... There you go. Excellent. More snow. Here we go over here. I like the fact I'm doing it with my bare hands. Just like Boromir and the Misty Mountains. Right, should we go and have a look? There's what. Here we go. What have you got to say for yourself?
For the Rohirrim.
Ah, did Ansith send you to help? Thank you for helping us remove these snow piles. They build up fast these days, and it seems the wind blows them right back as I turn around to remove the next. I was also helping her with her chore, but could you now help me with mine? I need to collect a few fence posts. Oh, not fence posts. You people. Keeping the orphans busy. It's more like keeping me run off my feet. Right, where am I going? And that's Garsig's home.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Are we doomed to wait for our death as Garwig has resigned to do? I don't fault him. He has lost everything he held dear. But today, we put what was left of our hope in the ground. Is there anyone left who could possibly save us from Nurzum? I lost almost everything in the Battle of Skilfig. My husband, Garzig, my 2 sons, Humbold and Grimgar. I cannot go back to the graveyard today. Could you pay respect to Garzig and place his sword by his grave? Yeah, where is it? There he is. Click. Clicky click. Okay. A time to be alone. What is that one then? A time to be alone. Burn the orc bodies. Oh, okay. I'll get the fence post first and I'll go out and burn orc bodies. That sounds like a fair deal. In all honesty, though, after everything that our characters go through in this game, for example, this character, you know, we've done all the Eriador things. We've been to Angmar. We've been, you know, we've been all over the place. The North Downs, through the Troll Shores. You know, it's we've shown up and we've sat next to the good and the great, Cheek and Jowl, and helped them with their issues. But you know, it's by now people would, you know, your reputation would be huge. There we go. 2 here. You know, you would turn up in town and it would be like, oh, thankfully a great hero has come to save us. They are Cutmar.
Of what is happening to these lands.
I'm impressed. I did not think this many posts would be laying around town. You collected enough wood, but those remaining in Forlorn may be able to start rebuilding soon. I'd help, but they don't let me yet. This would have taken me all day, but with the funeral and all, it's not a bad day to have some fun instead. I cannot let myself be gloomy like the adults seem to be today. Thank you for your help. Well, there you go. That's what we're here for. Now I'm going to go outside and burn some orc bodies. Oh look, Madonway. Treasure hunter and elf, indeed. Right, where's me orcs? If I can find any orcs, that is. I was beginning. Oh, I would have thought there would have been hundreds of bodies of orcs. But no, just an angry moose and some oak branches. And again, I've moved over to... That is what I hate about it. This zone just divides up into little bits. The map keeps on moving. Oh, it's just like, Jesus. There's an orc corpse. Oh, here we go. Here are the orc corpses. Get a few of these out of the way. And that's that one done. Where's me horse? Right, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, Rohan. You have not been what I thought you were going to be, but never mind, there's always hope. And if there isn't hope, we must do without it. There is always vengeance. I was working on a couple of redeems, silly little Lord of the Rings redeems. I've got a couple of clips from the animated Lord of the Rings from like the 70s. And yeah, I'm working on those. I don't know when I'll be getting them finished because I have absolutely no idea why. Well, there was a quest in here. Aha! Herr Swift, you have something for me?
What is happening to these lands?
Forlaw has lost too many good men of late. My husband was one of those good men. Edsig and his twin brother Garthurth were beloved by this town. They protected Forlaw in the Battle of the Gate, but fell to that seemingly indestructible giant. Please pay respect to my husband Edsig. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I've got to go to the grave again. I'm literally taking everybody's belongings to this graveyard. If this was Baldur's Gate or Solasta, I would be encumbered by now. Just by carrying the mementos for the dead. Memento Mori, right. Before we start going looking for crazy graveyards, we're going to go and hand in that book quest. We'll hand in the book quest and get that all done. Oh, hello. I'll come back. I'll come back for that. Don't you worry about that, Merigrin.
How did you do? I trust you did not let the truth interfere with your errand.
Horn laughs, but it is a short and humorless laugh. We may have given people false hope, Merigrin, but if we can do something about Nerzum, it will not be a lasting injustice. Things have gone poorly for the people of Forlaw already, but it does not take much thought to see that they could go even worse. That's what I like about you, Horn. Always look on the bright side.
Garwig has strength. It is buried deeply, but he does possess it.
Here we go. I'll begin my monologue, my massive Shakespearean soliloquy. Garwig may not see a means of defeating Nerzum, but we should not judge him too harshly. He buckles under the weight of his worry, but there is strength there. It is buried deeply, like the fields of Wildemore beneath this unnatural cold. Gleowine tells me that the fallows were home to the most bountiful farms of Wildemore, and if they survive at all, it is a testament to the strong will of their owners. But they are not warriors, and their strength will not last when faced with the Uruk-hai and the Warg Riders. The road runs south through the fallows and leaves Wildemore at its southernmost reaches, but no riders or information have gone that way for some weeks. Ride among the farms of the fallows and defeat the Warg Riders on your way to that pass. I suspect some foe holds the road against us. Defeat whatever you find there and meet me at Garthur's farm afterward. We will do what good we can against the foes we can manage. Nerzum must wait. There you go. Thank you very much, Horn. Well, I tell you what. Apparently there is a quest in the infirmary. I have discovered the infirmary of Forlaw. No quest in here, I'm afraid. Okay, and training hall. Okay, where is the... I've discovered the barracks. But still, there is no quest in here. Woo, yep. Right, let's go. And since we are, I'll tell you what, let's just, we're in Rohan. I need to come to peace with it. So let us go full Rohan. There you go. I've got my full garb of the Rohirrim. We are going to go, where we got to go? To the south gate and then out to the plains of Wildemore to investigate the pass. But before that, we do have a couple of errands to run. I seem to have spent a lot of my time in this town just running from pillar to post. Okay.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Thank you, Merigrim, for cleansing the evil that lingered where so many Forlor's men were lost. You seem to be the only ray of light in the shadows that have fallen upon this town. Well, it's kind of you say. You got another one for me, have you? Find Thrim's farm near Forlor. I think we've already been there. The farmlands were recently abandoned when Nerzum and the Orcs attacked Forlor. Not everyone from the farms has made it back. They could be in trouble. Forlor is losing contact with so much of Wildemore these days. The nearest farm is Thrim's, and it is just southeast of Forlor, and that is where those working fields are supposed to go. To the outer farms if they run into trouble. Okay, please go and look for the survivors out there. I will do. Don't you worry about that. I could be on a beach in Umbar, but no. I could be on the Riviera of Harad, but no. See, these interior quest locations don't necessarily exist, because I've checked most of them out and it's like, no quest here. You must be mistaken. You are in error. No one is screaming. Right, let's go. Right, we'll stop at the Circle of Shame. And just quick, right, we have a quest right here, and then we've got all these little quests in the farmlands. I'm beginning to think I actually missed the Forest of Fangorn. I got to the Eaves of Fangorn, and then I was told to go back by the Ent. And that was the end of my involvement. But when I was watching Goshil, he kind of was there for a long time. Where's Edsig? Oh, there he is. All these graves. I've got to discover all these graves as a deed. I don't see Slayer Saturday turning up here. It'd be like a massive wake. I'm I'm not reading all these out. This is just insane. We never actually found Thrym's body, did we? I don't remember. I don't recall it. I found his horn. There we go. And finally, I get the title Merrigan Brook, Seeker of Sorrow. No, I think I'll stick with Elfriend. Call me old-fashioned. My virtue cap has reached. Right, what next? That's at 35, 38, so it looks like loyalty. I suck at this game in some areas. Right, okay, title awarded. No, thank you. Seeker of Sorrow. There is a third kind, Pickers of Bones, as Grima Wormtongue said in the Hall of Medicel. Right, let's follow the ring. Off we go. It's nice to be out in the wilderness again. Getting cooped up in these little Rohirrim towns. Shall I get some oak branches while I'm here? There's a lot of oak branches around here. I've hit the jackpot. Right, okay. Straight. I should be right on top of it. Yeah, quite literally. So I've got to defeat Log Riders. Well, I better switch to the dreaded war mount of Rohan. Right, let's track. Nothing to track. Was a massive auroch kind of thing there. Note to self, do not do mounted combat in ruins. Because I am crashing into everything. No. Where are these Warg Riders then? No, I'm being deadly serious. There's a fellow's Warg, but I need a Warg Rider. How can I miss him? How could I miss him? Well, that was the first. That's where I went first. Also, where are these bloody Warg Riders? Oh, they're in. Oh, here we go. Well, that was one. Why? No, I don't want to attack a fellow's bull. It would be fun. I think not. Right, I better track for these suckers. Sorry, this is just, you know. There we go. Where is he? He's probably sitting next to me, isn't he? Oh, he's on top of the hill. I get you. There we go. I can't see what I'm doing, but... Oh, I've got three. Oh, yeah, coming in. Come on. Move, move, move. I've dismounted him. He's dismounted me. Well, that was fun. At least we found 5 of them. And I've got one quest down there, so I'm going to mount up again, but this time I'm going to use my normal horse. Because I'm so over mounted combat. I am so over mounted combat. I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. I miss the old forest. I miss Breeland and the Midgewater marshes. Oh, look. So this is the past that I've been told to investigate, is it? Sweet. It's like the Barrow Downs. That was a great area. Barrow Downs was a great area. It was like, obviously it was so big, and you had the big ridge in the middle divided into North and South Barrow Downs. But I've never worked out. I'm gonna have to look it up on the wiki. There's that weird area. I think it's something to do with Cardland, which is a zone I've never been to. Because it didn't exist when I started playing. So I thought, what the hell? But yeah, there was a little house in the middle, at the edge of the old forest, not too far from Tom Bombadil's actually, but on the real south of the Barrow Downs. I've never worked out what it is. If I had to have an educated guess, I'd say there was a witch living there, but it is no more than an educated guess. Well, look, there's the elf again. It's you and me versus the world, Elfie. I believe this is where I'm headed. Aha. And there is Horn.
What did you find? The southern road into the Norcrofts?
Horn listens to your account of the Uruk-hai at Carthas. That is what I suspected, Merrigan. If there had been no danger, word would have left Wildemore of its troubles well before now. Speaking with what few folk I have found, I have learnt from where the wargs come. A farm to the southwest, once owned by Edsig, is now overrun by the minions of Saruman and the creatures they ride. Defeat wargs and warg riders in the fallows as you have done, but now do so in and around Edsig's farm. You may slow their assault on the other farms. If you find salvageable crops at Edsig's farm, bring them to the provisioner in Forlaw, if it comes to a siege. Reeve Garwig will be glad of the additional supplies. I hope this isn't going to be go to this farm, defeat these riders, go to that farm, defeat these riders, in an attempt to make me use the mounted combat mechanic, because I will not be a happy hobbit. Oh look, a backpack. Right, okay. Let me just have a quick orientation. So I'm heading, yeah. Damn. So I've got to do more killing of orcs in the fallows and go to the farm. Here we go. Yeah, I'll be genuinely honest with you. Brohan is quite pretty. It's not a bad aesthetically looking zone, but yeah, I've mentioned before that it was kind of like it felt a lot of rinse and repeat. And it feels like a massive rinse and repeat. Right, where are these Warg Riders then? Because I cannot see I can see Neria 1. Right, let's subtract a Fallow's Ball. No Wargs. It's very strange. Where is Edsig's farm? To the south. Okay, fair enough. Is that his farm? I'm on the... Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. I like the fact that even though I've already got my horse to a small trot, the animation still shows my cloak flowing in the breeze. Lovely. Right, salvage crops. Lots of bean sprouts, I guess. I can see lots of warg pups. Can't I adopt one? Can I not adopt a warg pup and bring him up? That would be so cool. Bring it on, bozo. Yay, I've completed the Orc Slayer of Waldemar, which sounds like the name of a serial killer. Lovely. Okay, so I've done all the stuff here, so I need to find Thrim's farm. Where are you, scumbag? There we go. There's another one over there. I've got to get more of these suckers. Oh, he just disappeared. Typical, bloody typical. I have to track him now. I didn't realise that they had the ability to turn invisible. I must have missed that chapter. There he goes, you can see him. I clicked on the wrong guy, but never mind. Right, where's me Wargi? Oh, there he is. He's come around. Come on. Is that a tactic? I always thought just running around in a circle firing weapons was the tactic. But it appears to me that there is some kind of method in the madness of like almost like a jousting kind of thing, but weird, very weird. Very weird indeed. But no stranger than some things we've seen in this world. Okay, you lovely people. I see we've got an ad break coming up in 30 seconds, so I thought, let's kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to quickly go and grab myself another bottle of water because I'm running low. And maybe treat myself, to a lovely bio break. I hope you're doing okay. Thanks for sticking around. And thanks for keeping me company in Rohan, which is a very, very lonely place. It feels that way now. Oh, God. Right, so I'm going to take a break. And I will see you later. See you about 3 or 4 minutes. And the ads will roll, so we'll get them out of the way as well. So I'll see you guys later. Back in a bit. Oh, sorry about it, guys. Welcome back. Right, oak branches. Might as well pick some of those up while I'm here. So I've got to find 3 more wild riders and their mounts. I need to go to Thrim's farm. Again, as I said, Rohan is very rinse and repeat. Go to this little area, meet the Thane, find out what ails him. Do lots of crazy little mundane tasks to keep everybody happy. Hey, Alex, well, thank you very much for the follow. And welcome on in. Welcome to the tribe. Thanks for cheering me up. Rohan is draining me of my will to live, but we can get through it together. Welcome on in. And for those of you who are just driving through, I'm Talath. I play all kinds of games, but I tend to play Lord of the Rings online on a Tuesday, hence Tolkien Tuesday. I love Tolkien, big fan of Tolkien, and I read the books hundreds of times. The films are great too, don't get me wrong. Rings of Power suck. Apologies to those of you who like Rings of Power, and the Hobbit film trilogy I haven't watched because I can't bring myself to bear it, but that's me. I play Watch Dogs 2 at the moment. I'm doing playthrough on a Thursday. We finished Red Dead Redemption, we've finished the Precinct, and now we're on Watch Dogs 2. Did a bit of a surprise stream yesterday. Did a bit of the Precinct, which was really cool. I really enjoy the Precinct. Such a fun game. Bit intense. Not one for trying to catch up with chat, but yeah, it's really intense. So welcome on in, and thank you very much for the follow. Right. No, I'm heading out of the... Where's Thrim's farm? It would be to the north, wouldn't it? There we go. This place reminds me of the North Downs, but more snow. There are muffled calls for help. Well, please allow me to dispatch this idiot. I'll just detoxify myself. Torvald, what are you doing out here?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Thank you, kind hobbit. What the hell? Get thee away. He said there are 3 more. Where are the other 3? It's a big farm. It is a big farm. And I'm only a hobbit. Ah. Yeah, bad thing about mounted combat, mate, is you need to make passes, don't you? I don't. Cyric.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Thank you. I said Cyric, and my phone thinks I'm speaking to her. Right, should be one in this direction. Aha, I can see the orc from here. Oh! There you go. Jump over a wall, it always helps. Grab a backpack, why not? We love backpacks. Come on, get over the wall, shorty. Let's go.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Well, there you go. Well, there's another satisfied customer. Right, what we got to do now? We're still not finished here, are we? You guys are still working on the farm. Go. Thank you for rescuing us. The other two made it here from other farms. I've been working this farm my entire life. They say other farms have been completely destroyed, but the Wild Riders came here only to harass us, and probably would have killed us if you didn't come along when you did. We have much work to do here if we are to recover from this farm and... Sorry, recover this farm and get these fields tended again. Are you insane? Get back to the city. My father is missing. I can't believe he didn't make it here by now. I do not want to leave these men behind, but I cannot live without knowing what happened to my father. I need to go and look for him. Please, can you help me find him? Here, take this horn and summon me when you are headed that way and I'll catch up with you. Oh boy, another one of those ones. I barely made it from Garzig's farm. Wild Riders came out of nowhere. Maniloth and me split up trying to escape. He should have made it here by now. Those Wild Riders got my leg while I was escaping and I had to limp my way here. I can't make it back there with my leg like this. I beg you, Mighty Hunter, please look for him. So I've got to look for two guys. And, I mean, he's... What are you doing, fella? You're not going to grow anything here at the moment. It's like a tundra. Dear me, never mind. I'm not going to say anything. He's been through enough. There you go, have that, mate. How'd you like those apples? Right, where are we going? We're going south. Let's get on my war horse. I hate the wars. Come on, get it together. It's just a game. How many horns have I got? I've got one for my warhorse, one for this dude, one for a bit of hope. Thank you for helping me find him. Let us make our way to Garthurst Farm. Okay, Garthurst Farm. Yes, it would be, yeah, between me and a warband. Is he following? And I'm in my full Rohirrim costume because I thought, well, I might as well wear it. As I'm going to be stuck in Rohan for a while, I might as well look the part. Keep an eye on that warband. I've got no desire to fight a warband at the moment. And I've got even less desire to fight a warband on foot. And I suppose if I summon my warhorse... The guy behind me, where's it? You arrived at Garwell's farm and it has been ransacked. Okay, fair enough. Well, there's someone dead over there. But first of all, I'm going to help myself to their belongings. Because that's what we do. Once a murder hobo, always a murder hobo. Oh dear. You hear the old farmer's last breath rattle from his lungs as you kneel down and check on him. A peaceful look creeps across his face at that final moment. He must have been on the verge of death for some time. He may have found peace knowing he was found, or from catching a glimpse of his last living son. Cheery. Cheery, cheery, cheery. You hear something approaching. Oh dear, okay. Yeah, I can keep this tree between me and him. That worked perfectly. My father, he's gone. He was just here. We saved him. I don't know what to say. At least we found him. And he can be given a proper burial now. It is the least we can do for him. I can only hope he didn't suffer too much before we arrived. And like that, he just disappeared, leaving me on my own. Oh, use my Rohirrim pony. Right, here we go. Where are we going to go? We've got more quests. It never ends. I don't know where, I mean, literally, I have no concept of where I am in the progression of Rohan. I haven't looked up how many books or, you know, when do we finally get to Adoras? And when we do get there, I mean, you'd have thought that Adoras would have been the big thing, and Helm's Deep and East, you know, the Eastwold, and it's like the Westfold, and it's like, no, it's not. I haven't even been to any part of Rohan that I've even heard of.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
It was not the outcome I was hoping for, but I appreciate your help. There is some comfort in knowing his fate instead of the gnawing unknown. Thank you, Merigran. Okay. Where are we off to now then, folks? It looks like I've got another quest on this farm. Look at that, I've been... And we're at the north. I mean, we haven't even reached, you know... Oh dear, never mind. All right, let's go. I'll ignore that backpack. Ah, the wistful moans of the local wildlife. Right, what do you want me to do at this particular farm? Who do you want me to save? What do you want me to put at a gravesite? Oh, yeah, there's... Okay, it looks like we've got a warg to kill. Oh, hello. If I can try and get across some physical objects, it might make it harder for them. Like that. You kidding me? Okay, right. Looks like we're going north. Oh, right, okay. Well, excuse me while I cough my proverbial guts up. Again, I've moved into the wild. I'm right on that zone line, aren't I? Oh, great. Right.
Oh!
Oh dear.
Oh!
It's going to be a close one. Oh, I'm down, but I got him. Let's have a bright campfire. There you go. All nice and renewed. Brilliant. Yep, the campfire still does have a few little benefits. Right, let's go. What am I looking forward to in this game? And I'm tempted to say getting out of Rohan, but I won't. I will say, I'm looking forward to Erebor. But I know that's way down the line. I'm looking forward to Gondor. But I have a fear that it's going to be very similar to Rohan. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to some battles as well. If there are any battles, like I think saw it was on Slack Jeff's channel actually. I saw the highlights of that when he did. I think it was the Battle of Helm's Deep. That was pretty cool. He's coming around. I'm looking forward to that. Come on. Brilliant.
These are desperate times for...
They certainly are. Thank you for trying, Merigrin. The enemy came fast and we had little chance to survive. I was lucky to make it. I will let Manleoth's family know what happened to him. We are losing too many good men from Fallow these days. The amount of graves I've seen, fella, I'm amazed that any of you left.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
With the farms being attacked by Warg Riders, I expect my brother to be here by now. He works at Cuthbert's farm. Oh dear. Right, so another one of those ones, eh? Where is Cuthbert's farm by any chance? Okay. Ages ago, and I'm talking like 8, 9, possibly a little bit longer than that, months ago, I did a stream where I was playing a game called Drive Beyond Horizons. It's like an indie French game where it's like a zombie apocalypse car fixing game where the whole aim of the game is to get as far as you possibly can by maintaining your car and keeping, you know, all your fluids and your food, and you got zombies and everything. It's yeah, it is cool. And they've updated it a lot now, so now they've actually got a whole new dimension added to it where you can actually find access into the back rooms. And I did a stream which became, it was a really, really good stream. It was tiring. I basically declared that I would do 100 kilometers. I would drive 100 kilometers and I would not end the stream until I got the 100 kilometers, and I did. But I nearly broke me, and I had so many issues, like glitches in the whole thing. It was mad. But yeah, that was. I think I might try something like that in the future if I get a chance. Just trying to find the time at the moment. You know, I've got so many RPGs to play. When I get the time, I will play some Solasta, which I think is a really good kind. It's very similar to Baldur's Gate. It's very loyal to the 5th edition rules. I would say more so than Baldur's Gate. But it was on a, obviously it's done on a budget, but it's done by people who really, really love Dungeons and Dragons. There we go, with some debris over here. Your brother, oh dear, he's underneath a burnt out house. He's still alive.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I sincerely cannot thank you enough. I'm getting out of here as soon as I can, and you should do the same. Any hobbit that will risk their life to save my brother is a friend of mine. Thank you, friend. I should probably follow him back to Thrim's farm and make sure he makes it back. That is a very good idea, sir. Right, well, there you go. We have done lots of good things so far this stream. We have done lots of good things to help out the common folk of Rohan. I hope I do get the chance to go to Fangorn Forest and I haven't missed the whole quest line. I'm hoping that the book quests will send me there. And when I get there, I genuinely hope it is like the Old Forest, which you know from reading the books, they are akin. They are very much akin. Fangorn has Treebeard and the Ents, and the Old Forest has Tom Bombadil and Goldberry. Not many of those have been missing or found that are found, and even fewer are found alive. I'm one of the lucky ones. Since you helped find my brother, and I am forever in your debt. Where is your brother? Well, that's it, isn't it? We've got to get back and bring all the crops in. It is very depressing in this area. I know they've, that is what it's supposed to be. Rohan is under threat. Saruman is covering the lands in his own darkness. It's a grim time for Rohan, but Lord of the Rings Online has made it especially grim, which is a rare skill. So fair play to you. And you really want me to use my mounted combat, don't you? You're putting Warg Outriders at every post. At every post, right. Heavy oak branches. Ooh. Very sexy. Thank you very much. I have let my, since Moria, I have let my crafting go to rat shit. Absolute, haven't done jack. I've been saving up all the components. Right, where have we got to go? Where's the provisioner? Barber? Where's the freaking provisioner? Oh, I forgot to switch back on my provisioner. Yay! Hello.
Thank you for these.
You are most welcome. Now, have I got any crud in my bag so I can just quickly... I got rip cloaks, got 23 rip cloaks. Unkempt fur. Tattered skins. Slimy filth. Rip cloaks. Is there anyone I've got to hand this into, or have I just got to... No, I just hand it into a box. That's enjoyable. Right, rip cloaks, I've got enough of that. There we go. Yay! A little bit more rep. Not that I like the Rohirrim. I just don't like them that much. Right, let's go and hand in this book quest, and hopefully at the very least maybe it will move me on to a different area. Gleowine.
Oh, this cold. This feels nothing like the Wildermoor of my youth.
Gleowine, you old soak. Right. Merigrin, I left as a young man and returned an old one, and the land that greets me is more different than I must become myself. I know the feeling, buddy. Deserted farms, frozen rivers, enemies lurking behind every tree and over every stone. What will we find when we come to my home at Dunfast? I don't know.
I am done with worrying. I want to see what has become of my home.
I have not been there for many years, but when I last walked in Wildermoor, the land itself was very different. What could have become of the small village in which I was born? I would not presume to divert our course without everyone's agreement, Merigrin, but if you consent to this journey, and so too to Horn and Corridan, then I will be grateful for a visit to Dunfast. If not, I fully understand and ask only that you forgive me the request in the first place. I'll speak to the lads and see what goes on. I'll speak to you first, Horn, because you make the least sense.
Will Gleowine's reception at Dunfast be warmer than my own at Aoworth?
Oh yeah, okay. Will he regret the journey as I did? It was a poor jest. I have much in which to be grateful for. Only a lesser man takes assured health and safety of his family. Gleowine's family have long since left the village of Dunfast, but I can understand his desire to see what has become of the place. I agree to the journey. Did you think I would not? Oh, Corridan. Talk wise counsel.
I understand Gleowine's desire completely. I would feel the same.
If I heard such troubling news about Lothlorien, we would be poor companions indeed if we refuse this request. We should travel to Dunfast, though it were a situation there promises to be no different than anywhere else in Wildemore. Let us hope for Gleowine's sake I am wrong. Where is the village then? Dunfar. Oh yeah, there it is. We got to go there. Hey, it's that elf again. Marond Wade Treasure Hunter. All's well that ends better. Fair play. Right. I'm going to get another drink. Stick around, guys. Please don't leave me alone in Rohan. I don't think I can take it. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go and get a drink. Another one. I'm literally drinking. I am literally chugging water like you'd never believe. But I'll be right back. I'll be as soon as I possibly can. I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, welcome back, everybody. I did remember my second breakfast harmony. I remembered I had some Mike and Ike grape jelly beans, so I'm having a couple of those just to get me through, purely medicinal, to get me through Rohan. I hope you understand. Oh, they're good. They are good. I do love grape and root beer flavoured candy. Oh, they're very good. Welcome in, Harmony. If anybody doesn't know Harmony, please go and give her a follow. She's a really, really cool streamer. She plays lots of different games and has one of the most relaxing voices I have ever heard. It is pure delight. So please give her a follow. Right, we are saddling up and we are riding to wherever the hell this dude lives. Where is it? Dunfast, that's it. We are going to Dunfast. And I'm going to try and do it on my war steed while eating grape jelly beans. I'm going to get to the town gate and then stop and try and work out where the hell I'm going. Right, we need to head literally in that direction, so follow the path round. It's going to be a long old journey. I've just noticed you put in there, Harmony, you love the music. Thank you very much. It's not mine. I can't claim I wrote that one. It's just some copyright-free music, which I think I can't remember where I got it from, but I can dig it up if you're interested. Because when I started streaming a year ago, well, when I came back to streaming a year ago, I got loads of different all kinds of different playlists of non-copyrighted stuff just to either play in the background, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, but yeah, and also some stuff to play when I was, just something to chill. What we got here? Have I still got any on here? I had loads of them. I got some RPG music. There you go, there's more. I play that for like Baldur's Gate and stuff like that. And I've got a playlist of weird stuff on my Watch Dogs 2 streams. That's like more like lo-fi kind of stuff, which is cool. But yeah. I'm not very good at the technical side of streaming, so I kind of like. But yeah. Right, we're here, I think. Oh, another jelly bean. Okay. This is ominous.
What happened here? I see no signs of battle.
Dunfast was never a large village, but there were always people about. What has happened here? I see no signs of battle. Where are the people? We should search the village, Merigrin. Let me know when you are ready, and the four of us will explore Dunfast together. Let's rock and roll. Oh, it's an instance quest. I think I'm going to eat my last jelly bean. And hydrate for the mass battle that I believe is coming. Oh, my kinetics are just the best. I'm not sponsored by Mike and Ike, unfortunately, and other jelly bean brands are available. Just wanted to say that.
I was born in Dunfast many years ago. What has happened to the village I remember?
I don't know, mate. But we're going to find out. There's a mailbox, that the mailbox still works. Do you see anyone? No, I don't. I see nobody. I see crops left there. I'm not so certain, Horn. I feel as if we are being watched. Trust the elf, Horn. I feel eyes on us, Merigrin, but I cannot tell if they are hostile or friendly. Stay on your guard. You got it, Corridan. Why are you wearing mitts? You're an elf. I'm going with Corridan. I'll back him up. Well, that he's found he's gone gaga because he's found his old childhood home. I think I have found the location of our mysterious watcher, Merigrin. There is someone hiding in this bush. Sorry, I am such a child. Be ready for anything. I will seize the person before he can pose a threat. What is he doing in the bush? And has he got his pants on? Careful, Horn, it might be an orc. It would be a small orc indeed to fit inside that bush. Oh, God, I am... yeah, I'll give you a hand. It was a shrew. Hey, I'm not. I don't think he's embarrassed. It's embarrassing to do that. Anyone who's been in the Shire, especially near Tugborough, know that shrews can be pretty bloody nasty. Oh look who's returned. It's Nona. Nona stares at you with haunted eyes. A look of I did not look for you. What? Okay. I did not know you would be in this village. I came here for supplies. We have enough to spare. I cannot travel with you again, Horn. Why do you say that? You see, if anyone wants to catch up, they from... It's like Romeo and Juliet. There is a city to the north. I found people dying there in the snow. I brought them safely to a cave in the mountains. They are still too weak to survive on their own. I came to this village to steal food and supplies for them. Horn's from Rohirrim. She's a Dunlending, and basically they fell in love, but it's all a bit, we can't be together. They will promise nothing, Horn. I'm sorry. I will promise nothing. Okay. Nona, it is good to see you again. How can we help these people in your care? I've been looking for root vegetables. Merigrin knows of them. They have curative properties. I need to get back. Nona, you left your brother's sword with me. Let me return it. It desires to be with you. I know it. Horn? Please keep it. I am Wadu's ghost no longer. Ooh. Oh, wow. So basically, for any of those of you not familiar with the story, or any of those who haven't got here yet, spoiler alert, Horn, he was a reject from Rohan. He did something and got kind of exiled to a border Rohirrim town. She's a Dunlending and she helped me, I helped her, and we adventured through Dunland. She met Horn, they didn't like each other because obviously the cultures hate each other's guts. Corridan, Horn and her accompanied me all the way through the Anduin Vale into Rohan. They fell in love with each other, and she says that she can't, you know, it's like your culture will never accept me, my culture will never accept you, and it's like that, and she left us saying she needed a bit of time. But anyway, let's talk to Horn first. Sorry, I'll get a good camera angle, because this is like clip-tastic. This is like an episode of EastEnders or Take the High Road or Fair City. I don't understand Merigrin. It's been days since I last beheld Nona, and my affection for her has only grown during that time. The fondness she felt for me before we came to Earworth, has it gone? Did I imagine it? I cannot have. Horn is greatly distressed, but you have no easy words of comfort. No, sorry, mate. I am all out of juice on that one. Right, I'm going to speak to the Bard next, because he'll have a few words. Is that the woman who has taken Horn's heart from him? He has spoken of her a great deal since we have been journeying together, but not once did he mention that she was a Dunlending tribeswoman. And she came to this town, the town of my childhood, seeking to steal its goods and provisions. Gleorwine shakes his head. Ah, I remember what it was like to be young, when blood and passions flared in the springtime. I am not fit to judge them. If Horn misses her so, I hope she will reconsider her dismissal of him. Well, that's good of you, old boy. Everyone needs a bit of love in their life. Now I go to the elf last. I always speak to Corridan last because he is the most sensible of my companions. One look at Nona's face told me she had not been prepared to see Horn in Dunfast. She has not yet resolved her feelings for him. Caring for injured folk, she mentioned, may have caused her a delay in resolving her thoughts. Or perhaps it is a difficult riddle that she needs more time to untangle for a solution, even without the distraction of responsibility. Okay. Horn may appear inconsolable, but he need not despair. I have not given up on our Dunlending firebrand, and neither should he. Wise words there, Corridan. Wise words there. It's good to see Nona again. She is a great companion. I do not know what to think, Merigrin. That reunion did not proceed as I might have wished. Well, look, we've all been blown out before, mate. We've all suffered the crash site of unrequited love. But have hope. Have hope.
You must think me a fool. You are kind not to say so.
This is not how I imagined this day, Merigrin. I thought Nona would come back into my life, and all would be as I wished it to be, but it's not what I wanted. I am more confused now than ever. This is not how love works in the songs, Merigrin. It feels as if the unnatural winter that grips this land has cooled Nona's heart as well. Well, it works in songs like Hot for Teacher by Van Halen. But anyway, I digress. Do I get to choose one? I'll have me turnip and bacon casseroles, please.
Nona said she shelters in a cave, but we must not go there immediately.
Yeah, we shouldn't go there immediately, or she'll be driven to rage and slay you. I do not need to ask Corridan to know such a reunion so soon after the first meeting would spell disaster. You're learning, Horn. I like that. It's encourageable. Horn puts his hand to his temple, but he cannot mask the weariness on his face. Sorry, weariness on his face, even. All that has happened to us in Wildemore is a muddle, Merigrin. Only this encounter with Nona has any clarity in my memory. How can such a pain of the heart fill me with both delight and sadness? Welcome to the world, fella. Do not weep, for not all tears are evil.
We must do what we can in the Witchshaws. That will help everyone.
Horn may be at a loss, but I I know what must be done. We must do what we can about the White Hand presence in the Witchshores. This will aid Nona, it will aid us, and it will aid any of the people of Dunfast that still may live. And it will even aid Horn. He needs to keep himself busy, or he will dwell upon losing Nona for a second time. He may dwell on it anyway, but if we can channel that energy to a good purpose, there may have been some benefit to seeing her again this early. Corridan idly toys with the string of his bow for a moment, and then speaks up again. Those root vegetables Nona mentioned, the ones that grow at the base of trees, I think you should collect some of them, if you see any. It's just a thought, but they may save us some time tomorrow if we collect them today. Ooh. Wise counsel. Wise counsel from my friend there. Okay. Okay, right, we're going to go and collect some stuff. I'm going to try and do it on foot. And I'm going to get changed out of this Rohirrim garb now. Because otherwise Nona might think I've gone full like Rohirrim and slay me. Let's have a look at what we've got. We've got the traditional starter. A bit too cold for that, I think. The kind of like rangery kind of thing. No, I don't think that either. I'm wearing that. That looks terrible. The Dunedain Ranger does not look good on a hobbit. That's my hooded cloaks one. I really need to do... Ah, no, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. That's my party outfit for role-playing events. No, not those kind of role-playing events, you perverts. Right. There's a root vegetable. Is that bull moose got his head stuck in a tree? Yes, he has. I'm sure it's perfectly natural. Okay, that's half the veggies done. Well, some of the veggies done. I'm digging for root vegetables in a frozen tundra of unnatural cold, thanks to Saruman. Please, can we get the Battle of Helm's Deep over so we can get rid of Saruman, because he's pissing me off. Right, have I done all the... No, that's all right. I need more root veggies. And I need to take this sucker out as well. Yeah, you and your mounted combat. What's this? No, I don't want to kill more. I don't want to kill 10 of them. I just want to get my root vegetables. Oh, I've got to kill a few orcs. I've got to kill 3 more. I don't want to kill loads more. Where's my veggies? Do you know, I just tried a Guild War. I tried to combat roll Guild War style then. That is not good. That's not a good sign. Next month, I'm toying with the idea of playing a bit of Warcraft, going back to Warcraft for a bit. Nice and slow, no pressure. If all goes well, I'll be able to get back up to maximum level and hopefully reunite with my old guild, who I joined for the first time back in 2006. They're still playing, bless them. And we'll be able to do some... We'll be able to do some raids, and I'll hopefully be able to stream them. There's another orc there. I need you, sir. Come back. Come back, Mr. Orc. Oh. Also, I've found out I've got The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, in my Steam, and I've never played it. I know there's some of you probably sitting there slapping your hands to your foreheads going, what? And you're a gamer? But I've never got around to playing it, mainly because I'm going to get some stick for this, quite rightly, so please feel free to enter in the chat various insults. I never really liked Gerard. He just looked like a extra out of Twilight, but I am considering giving it a go. Is he running off? Is this coward bailing on me? No, here he comes. He's coming for another pass. Quick. So I might try and do that, but I've got to rethink. I've taken off. You may have noticed, those of you who do check my my channel about page, I've taken down all the panels because they've become so out of date that I need to update them all. So hopefully normal service will resume. But yeah, right, we've got some ads coming up in 20 seconds. So I will see those of you who partake in advertisements very soon. And those of you who don't partake in advertisements, I'm afraid you're still stuck with me here in Wildemore. Or sorry, the Whitshores. We've moved to the Whitshores now.
I think Horn is feeling better. Nothing cures an aching heart like hard work.
I'm glad we were able to do some good here in the Whitshores. I think Horn is feeling better. Well, there is no cure for an aching heart quite like hard work. Speak to him and see if I am right, Merigrin. I know you're right. You're from Lothlorien. You're one of the Galatharim.
I know what we need to do.
Sounds very upbeat, doesn't he? I know what we need to do. We need to go home and drink lots of beer. I know what we need to do, Merigrin. We need to go to the cave of which Nona spoke and help her provide for the refugees she mentioned. First, we should gather the root vegetables she needs. Do you remember? She said that... What? Why are you looking at me like that? Horn trails off, following your gaze to the pile of root vegetables at Corridan's feet. Then he bursts out laughing. Wonderful, Merigrin. You remain 2 or 3 steps ahead of this humble minstrel, and I have no excuse but the foggy shroud of love to explain my predictability. You have my thanks, my thoughtful hunter. As you always have done. Well, there you go. We've done a little bit of good today.
Nona told us the survivors in her care came from the city of Bir Tor.
I wasn't aware there was a city in Rohan called Bir Tor. Right, okay. According to Glirwine's map, that is north of here along the road amid the high knolls of Wildemore. My master has also expressed a desire to see the city. I believe he has a kernel of a song in his heart. Its 3 chords and the truth. And desires to see what has befallen Bir Tor in order to make that kernel set forth its shoots. If he can't come up with a chord progression and a melody, then there's no hope for him. He's supposed to be one of the greatest bards in Rohan. If we find orcs there, as we certainly must, we will slay them. If Nona's heart beats for the people under her care, so does mine, Merigrin. You brown nose. Sorry, I shouldn't make fun of the lad. He's terribly smitten with her. I should be encouraging this. It's like one of those, medieval marriages from two opposing kingdoms to keep the peace. Which reminds me, I haven't played Crusader Kings yet, and I've had it again on my Steam library for 1,000 years. They'll probably revoke all the licenses before I get back to playing something or get to play some of this stuff. I don't know why I've gone on my war steed. I think it's because I fear being ambushed. Oh, wow. Now that is a city. I'm going to go up this way. I have a feeling that the entrance isn't up here, but it looks the easiest path of resistance. I have discovered Baitor. Gleewine looks at the city as fallen. Oh wow, here we go. We got some orcs here. So I've got to defeat orcs in Baitor until Gleewine has finished composing his song. That could take weeks. I need to know details. Has he got a middle eight? Is he going to have a coda? What mode is it written in? Aeolian, Moxolidian? What's he doing? Oh, don't you shoot that green shit at me. Oh, I got a named mob. You just keep following Merigrin. See, they're all pretty high ranking. Although he isn't a signature. It was our day to come for it. It sounds like a country song. Wow, okay, well, I'll continue down this road. Is there any... Oh, no, that's a dead person. Find the entrance to Nona's cave in the high knolls. Oh, there's some more orcs here. Is it over there? It looks like we've got to get down to get up. There you go. And I got a named Okay, well, we'll take the easy route down. Oh, there's some ice spikes that would. Are we gonna find that? What's his name? Numzerg has been. Oh, look, there's a stable master in the middle of nowhere.
Do you bring provisions?
I don't, sadly. Yeah, this doesn't look good. We love Grims. Right, come on in, guys. Let's stick with it. Oh, there we go. I've got another Grim up here. Those Grims were tough in Foreshell, in the Ice Bay of Foreshell up there in the north. They are quite tough, and here they appear to be even tougher. There we go. What do I get? Deed. All right. The Snow Cat Slayer of Wildermore. That sounds like an urban myth, doesn't it? Like the Mothman or. Oh, I'm dead. He got me. What was the damage on that sucker? Wow, 551. 551. I'm going to have to avoid these bloody... I'm now in the circle of shame. And I'm 1,000 miles away from where I was supposed to be. Okay, that's not... In actual fact, I better go and visit my house at some point to actually make sure I pay rent on it. I don't want the Shire to foreclose on my Hobbit home. I've got nothing in my this Hobbit home. I've got everything on my Meriadoc account. I don't know why I'm destroying these, but... Would it be easier to follow the path? And then we've got to go for those bloody Grims again, haven't we? I'm going to continue following the path for a little bit more. I think I'm on the wrong path. I didn't say what path I was going to follow. There's those Grims. Stay away from the Grims. There's hundreds of Grims around here. 16 meters of grim. Right. Oh. There's another one over there. There's hundreds of these bloody things. If I get up here... That looks like a cave. That is the cave. It must be the cave. I refuse to believe it any other way. Right. I need to pick me up.
And don't call me Shirley.
There we go. Right. Lots of wild goats around here. Now, we've seen this kind of thing before. Am I going to go in there and find everybody dead and Nona missing? What am I going to find? I'm going to find Corridan and the rest of my gang. Well, she's not here, but there doesn't seem to be any quest for me to do. Right, okay. Aha. There's not many people here, is there?
I am glad to see you. Really, I am. But I cannot leave these people.
My friends, I'm glad to see you. Really, I am. But I just cannot leave these people. I found them dying in the snow and I brought them here and they have not yet recovered. I will not abandon them now. Nona lowers her voice and speaks privately to you and Horn. I rescued 4 folk from that city, while 3 of them are now doing much better. I fear the 4th may succumb. Speak to them. If they will speak to you, there may be something you can do to ease their recoveries. I am glad to see you. Ah, Ganso! I am glad to see you, Merigrin and Horn. Nona trails off and will speak no more for now. Hello, Ganto. Good to see you, mate. Thank you very much for the subscription, buddy. Thank you very much. It's lovely to see you. I hope you were doing well. Oh, I love your Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight Lego little bit there. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'll give you a shout out. If anyone hasn't seen Gantaron or doesn't know him, please go and check him out. Give him a big follow.
Tiger
How does
Hunt,
the spool work?
I'm going to go slowly. This is us actually playing Peak.
Oh.
Thanks a lot. We need all the help we can get. We're...
Oh, I died.
What?
No.
What?
We lost someone.
That was fun. That was fun. That was yeah. You, me, Beveridge, and Puerto Rican B playing Peak. That was funny as hell. Especially when I fell the entire length of the mountain and died. But you're welcome on in. Go give Gantaron a follow. He's a lovely guy. He does so much. I don't get to see him as much as I used to, but I still love him, and he's still a great guy. So give him some love if you haven't followed him already. But yeah, welcome on in. What are we doing? Continue quest. That'll be a good thing. Right, we are still stuck here. No, what you got? We're on to book. Are we done? No, we're going to speak to. I'm not going to I'm not going to get ahead of myself, am I? I want to get out of Rohan. I don't want to be stuck here doing loads of stuff. Right, let's speak to these people.
You're a friend of Nona? She is a remarkable girl.
You're playing some Lotro tonight, but you'll be lucky. Well, mate, thank you so much for the lurk, and we will meet up again at some point, I'm sure. I hope so. But yeah, have a great one, mate. I hope your stream goes well, and if I can, I will definitely tune in and at the very least give you a little lurk. But lovely, thank you so much for the sub, mate. It's lovely to speak to you. But thanks for the lurkers too, buddy. I'll see you soon. Right, these guys, let's have a look. She's a remarkable girl. I did not know Dunlendings had the capacity for kindness. He coughs weakly. My name is Elder, and when the orcs came to my city, I picked up a sword and shield, and I thought to fight. But a great piece of masonry crumbled not 2 yards from where I stood, and... Elder shudders with the memory. I awoke in this cave, and I think orcs thought I was dead. I am fortunate that Nona found me, or I would be dead. Ooh. Yeah, Nona's cool. I love Nona. She kicks ass. Let's speak to Yima. It's like,
Any friend of Nona's is a friend of mine.
And a friend of my family's. Through most of them, though the most of them be dead. The city had no chance. The orcs climbed the stony cliffs around a Bear Tor under the cover of night, and by morning the unnatural snows had come. We could fight against orcs, even ones such as these, but there was more, a greater shadow of darkness. Emma shivers with the memory. I will know forever the names of the orcs that slaughtered my friends and my family as they ran Merigren. One day when I'm recovered, I will hunt them down and show them what their attack on Bear Tor has cost them, their future days. Ooh. Go, Emma. I'll leave the dying man till last, because, you know.
I never thought I would owe such a debt to a Dunlending.
I saw the horses of Bear Tor, Merigrin, and it was their panic that saved me. I was given warning enough of the orc attack that was part way down the hill when the giant, oh, it must be that bloody ice lunatic. All of us owe our lives to Nona. I never thought that I would owe such a debt to a Dunlending, but there it is. Elder, Yma, and I would be dead if it wasn't for her administrations. I do not know the name of the other man she saved. I do not recognize him. He may not be from Bear Tor. This may be Heartless, but I fear he will die before I learn his name. That is a sad truth indeed. Right, let's go and speak to the dying man. Hello, dying man. This man is close to death, and his sightless eyes cannot focus on you. You wonder what he is seeing, and hope that you will soon find peace from it. Oh, quite sad. This whole Rohan experience is quite sad. It is very sad.
Do you see now why I cannot abandon these people?
I have to know that they are safe. I have been speaking with Horn, and he understands. Nona turns the full force of her scowl upon Horn, who seems to have lost his voice temporarily. He understands, she continues. Thank you for all the root vegetables also. I will see that they will help spur the recovery of those in my care. I fear it will not be enough for the dying man in my care.
Ema told me the apothecary was attacked early during the fall of Bir Tor.
Ooh. I am a warrior for the Ichluch, friend. I am no poet. I do not know this man's name, and none of the others I brought here have seen him before. His eyes do not see me, and his health is failing more rapidly with every hour that passes. He is a dying man, and that is what I call him, though it seems cruel. I fear nothing changes. He will not live much longer. Okay. Yema told me of the apothecary that was attacked by the orcs in the early during the fall of Bear Tor. They stole many useful poultices and medicines. If you can recover those dried herb bundles from the orcs in the high knolls, we might use them to slow his decline for a time. Yeah, I'll give it a go. I know she's got a flaming ring. But I'm not ready for chapter 11 just yet. Right, we are going to go and do that. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Ah, let me out. How do I get out of here? I've lost my way. Oh, there it is. Right, I need some jelly beans. I need some grape flavour jelly beans to get me through this. Don't judge me. There you go. 5 jelly beans should be enough to sustain me. I've got a wonky jelly bean. I really need a holiday. Right, here we go. Because I keep getting killed by these Grims, you know what I'm going to do? I'm thinking I might. Where am I heading? I've got miles to go. I might try and start because I've got stealth. Right, let's go. If we can't beat them, we'll use a time-honoured Hobbit tactic, which is a sneak-in. You think they'd notice me by my glowing bow and my glowing swords. Is there any more Grims? I can take these snow stalkers, no problem. I think we should be right now. Because we're back on the road. Well, sort of back on the road. Right, so where am I going? I'm killing lots of orcs around here. I got a dry herb bundle. Let's hope they all drop like that. They're dropping. They're dropping like it's Hoth. Get in. Don't you try and corrupt me, mate. I'm beyond corruption. Okay, is that one done? All right, is that it? But they were like, I thought it was going to be one of those ones where I had to go and collect 5 from there and then 5 from here. No, that's good. I'm not moaning about that. That's good for me. Right, let's get back to the cave. and I'm not going to stealth this time because I think I've got about a half an hour cooldown on it. So we are going to... Oh, grim. We know likey grims. Wild goat herds. We just walk right through a grim. I think I've gone too far. Yes, I've gone too far. Oh, there we go. I knew it was around here somewhere. Right, we do have some ads coming up, so I'll see you in a little while. I'm trying to keep those ads down to a minimum, but whatever I do seems to make them worse. Right, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. There we go.
The smoke of burning herbs was often used in Lonach. Will it work here?
These are just what I wanted, Merrigan. Now go to the other chamber and throw these bundles on the fire. I hope the smell of the burning may revive him somewhat. It was a common practice in Lachau. Perhaps the magic will operate here as well. You got it. Oh, look. He's up.
Who's there? Are you a friend?
The giant returns. The man struggles violently for a moment before breathing deeply and attaining a measure of calm. I am Ludwig, son of Harding Aldor of the North March. I came into Wildemore to learn what, but no use. Separated from my men. The storm arose, lost in a gale. I should really be doing some, I should put more effort into it. Leodwig twists and turns before settling into a calm once more. The giant's name was Nerzum. He brings the snows and the wind. Something he carries, I think. He saw me in the snow near the city. I was lifted in the air and a thunderous blast of hot air, and then Leodwig shakes his head and will say no more. But the odorous burning herbs seem to have broken him out of his stupor. Well, there you go. It all works. Corridon, I'm not ignoring you, mate. I always speak to you last because you are the most sensible person. I will talk to Horn first.
Everywhere we go, we find rumor of this giant, this Norzum.
Fair enough. Okay. I'll just read that out. You say that the man Nona has been trying to heal is the very man whom we sought, Leodwig, son of Harding. We found him, but it will be bittersweet victory if he dies. Everywhere we go, we find rumor of this giant Merigrin, this Nerzum. What can we do about Nerzum? We cannot engage him in combat, that much is clear. Attacking his feet might prove possible, if we could somehow avoid the attacks that we are sure to follow. And by all accounts, he brings the storm of winter with him wherever he treads. That will limit visibility and make it difficult to strike him. I have no military mind, Merigrin. Nerzum seems invincible to me. But we will need to destroy him or Wildemore will not be safe. I do not know what to do. Right, Nona?
The old ways are best, it seems.
I am heartened to know the magic the healers of Lanark works even in the land of the Horse Lords. The most injured of my charges is named Leowig, and he is a man of whom you sought, Merigrim. What a wonder that they should be one and the same. My father Sulvik would find some meaning in this, but for me I see fortune only. Still, it is happy fortune. If he lives, that is not yet certain. For long as the giant lives, the people are in danger. What do we do about Nerzum? That is the question. That is the question. What are we going to do about Nerzum?
He lives, for now, and is the very man we came here to find.
Leodwig, son of Harding. What would Harding say to know his son was saved by a Dunlending girl? Perhaps it is best not to think of that for now, Merigrim. I can piece together some of his story from what he has said. He was separated from his men when the storm rose. That must have been Nerzum approaching. He made for the most visible landmark he could find. That must have been the hill upon which Bear Tor is built. Ill fortune for Leowig, for that seems to have been Nerzum's destination. We must do something about Nerzum. There's a recurring theme here. But what? He too is too strong for us to fight directly. We could trick him in some way. I will think of it, Merigrim. But I cannot promise a solution will present itself to me. We need Galadriel.
I am no warrior. I am only an aged musician.
I have nothing to contribute. What can I do against such a ferocious creature? I am no warrior. I am only an aged musician. Even Theoden King has no more use for me. Ah.
What am I saying? There is still something I can do.
And what be that? For the first time you can remember since arriving in Wildemore, Gleerwine favours you with a smile. How can I have forgotten my own lessons when I was instructing Horn in the ways of music? One of the very first things I taught him was that the minstrel's greatest power is that of inspiration. Music lets us shine a light into the darkest corner of our heart, bringing into it hope and good feeling. When Horn was still young, I told him this, for I believed it, and I believe it still. Speak to the survivors of Bear Tor in this cave, Merigrim, and find out what they desire, and then make it happen. Gleerwine's smile is even more broad this time. What? You are the adventurer here, Merigrim. I am sending them hope. That is all. I am sending them you. Damn it. I didn't know he was going to put that all on me.
I cannot bear to think of the horses tied up in the stables of Bear Tor.
A good point. Allow me to compose myself. Ah, that's better. Reading all this monologue, I say I need some kind of lozenges. What is it I want? That is an easy question to answer, Merigrim, because my sleep has been troubled by the same thought over and over. Did I do wrong by the horses in Bear Tor? Elfgithru frowns. Were it not for the horses at the stable in Bear Tor, I would not be alive today, I am certain of it. Their panic caused me to learn of the attack, with enough time to make it part way down the hill before the snowstorm covered everything, and with it came the giant. I cannot bear to think of those horses still tied up in the stables, helpless against orcs. What do? I want you to untie the horses in the stables at Bear Tor and let them run free. That will give them the same chance that I had, escaping the cruel death at the hands of the orcs. I hate to break it to you, because you're a lovely person and all, but it would appear that it was a number of days since this happened, because you've set up a little camp here and Nona's been out getting supplies. So I would imagine those horses will probably be eaten. Or at the very least dead. Right, coming in, Leowig. What do you want?
I'm still not myself, but I will do my best to speak.
Leowig rubs his eyes blearily. What do I want? I want revenge. That great lumbering giant, Nerzum, he slew my men, almost devoured me. Widfarra, You tell him that Widferra survived the encounter with Nurzim and made his way back to Skilfig, where you met him. Ah, very glad. He was tough, a tough one in the snow. I could not see the way to go. Nurzim must be defeated or... Exhausted by the effort, Leowig leans back and can say no more. Ooh. I'm not speaking to you. I'll speak to you last, Lona.
What is it I want? I want the orcs driven from Beator.
I want to return to my home. Elder sighs. That will take some doing, will it not? There is something else, though. The thing that most stirs my heart, most fills me with anger against the orcs, is the brief sight I had before that chunk of masonry took me from the battle. I saw orcs looting a house, the house of one of my neighbours. They have found a wooden carving of a horse, a crude thing, to be honest, a poor craft. It were waving about. I meant nothing. It meant nothing to them, but I knew what it was. It was the child's first attempt at a carving. It would mean little to most, but to that boy's family, no doubt it was priceless. I cannot bear the thought of such heirlooms in the hands of the orcs, Merigrim. Will you return to Bear Tor to satisfy the requests of my fellows? Please remember to recover such things from the orcs you slay. I reckon my shopping list is really filling up. Right, Nona. Oh no, hold a minute. Got to speak to Yema. What's going down? What do you want?
I remember the names of the orcs that led the attack. I want them slain.
Fair enough. She thinks for a moment. Do not misunderstand me, my helpful friend. I want them slain, but I want them to know it was a woman of Bear Tor that had ended their lives. Perhaps this will suffice. Find and slay either Foshnu or Kritar. They're the ones I killed on the way there. I've already killed them, haven't I? Save one for me, and when I'm well enough to fight, I will seek them out. The one you have spared, and fulfill my vengeance upon him. You will find Foshnor and Kritar somewhere in my city. In a few days, I will find the remaining one and end his life. Are we agreed? At least we're just going over the same old stuff, so I'll be going to the same place.
Our friends from Beer Tor have weathered the storm.
They have indeed. Merigrin, the worst is behind them, but with my help, they will be well enough to travel. I've spoken to Horn about this, and he agrees that it is best if I bring them to a town in Wildemore, where they can start anew. What is the name of the settlement on the eastern shore of the lake? Forlaw? That city will find a place for them, if any will. Sad news, this, but it be true. Nurzim's path of destruction has caused many houses throughout Wildemore to stand empty. My recovering friends will find a fresh start in Forlaw. Horn and I spoke of other matters as well, Merigrin. Speak to him and see if you share his mind. Oh, dear Lord.
I have decided what I must do.
Okay. Thank you for coming to listen, my friend. I have put some thought into what we encountered in Wildemore, and I must confess it troubles me. The folk here are on the road to recovery, as are the survivors, known a rescue from Bear Tor. But the forces of Saruman attacked this land with much greater strength than I expected they could muster. How much might could Saruman raise to strike at the heart of Rohan if he spared a creature such as Nurzim to deal with Wildemore? Imagine what evils he might unleash upon Adoras. I have decided what I must do, Merigrin. My king commanded me not to cross the Entwash, and I am honour bound to obey him, and yet I cannot remain silent. I must convince the Eden King to march against Saruman before the wizard's plans bear fruit. If it costs me my honour as a man of Rohan, so be it. I will defy the word of my king, if doing so will save even one innocent. I will accept whatever justice the king deems appropriate, but he must be told of what we witnessed in Wildemore. He must be warned, even if it means my life. I have told Nona my decision, and she sees the need of it. She will go to Forlaw with the survivors of Bear Tor, and we will meet once again when this is through. Speak to Corridan and Glurwine and see what they think of my plan. Speak to this, speak to that, speak to bloody everybody. You got legs? Why don't we just have a meeting?
The king must hear what happened in Wildemore.
Glurwine listens to your account of Horn's decision to defy the word of the king and smiles. Horn can count on me with him, Merigrin. I will return to Adoras in defiance of Theoden King, whom I serve without question in all things save this. For I believe it is right. I am not afraid of death. If the king orders it, I will be the first to praise his justice, and I will surrender to their headsman without complaint. The king must hear of what has happened in Wildemore. I am certain he will listen when he hears what Horn has to say. Sadly, at the moment, he's not looking good. Right, coming in. Corridan, speak to me words of wisdom.
Horn plans to defy the word of his king.
That cannot have been an easy decision to make for him. If I understand what he has driven our friend to make it, Horn may be imprisoned or worse. But if his tidings can break the king's reverie, it might be the only decision that can save the people of Rohan from their enemies. The survivors of Bear Tor are now well enough to travel. Nona and I will bring them to the city of Forlor, while Horn brings his message to the king, and we will rejoin him when we can. I think it would be unwise to enter the court of Theoden in the company of a Dunlending girl, even one proven so true as Nona. And it is not she alone who would raise the hackles of the Rohirrim. An elf of Valorian would be unwelcome. Am I mistaken? I'm terribly sorry, Corridan, but where I go, you go, and we will bear the brunt together. That's my feeling. We have been through so much at Path Garland.
One path remains a mystery to me.
I now know what the rest of us will do, but one path remains a mystery. On what path will you walk, Merigrin? Will you come with me to Adoras? I do not ask you to defy Theoden King, my friend, but I will understand if our paths must now separate. I would not blame you. That is most like the way of wisdom. It's to my heart to make this choice for myself, but I would not pressure to make it for you, by head or by heart. Okay. His voice is casual, but you can tell from his eyes that worry lurks beneath the surface. With comforting smile, you tell him that you will accompany him to Adoras for the good of Rohan's people, though it be against the command of their king. Horn's relief is tangible and sudden. Merigrin, you are as great a fool as I am. I am overjoyed to say it, for it is the best that Nona and Corridan will meet up with us later. Though it brings me sadness to part from them, 2 men, a hobbit and an elf, returning to Adoras against the command of the king in the company of a Dunlending girl would be too great an insult. We defy the king, but still we seek to be polite. Is this madness, Merigrin? The 2 of us in Glurwine should now travel to Hunbold in the Entwade crossing, and I will tell him not to be turned away. Okay, fair enough. And Nona seems to have disappeared, so that quest has obviously... My time has passed for that quest. And now I need to go and speak to... Wow, I need to go and speak to him. We have done a lot. We have... That is actually, yeah, I need to go and collect the heirlooms at the Orcs of Bear Tor first. So we are going to call it for today. I was going to go out on a party. I was going to have a bit of a party. But yeah, we're going to call it for today, and we are going to end the stream. But thank you so much for joining me. It's been a very chill stream. It's been a very chill stream indeed. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I've hated being in Rohan, but I really have enjoyed it. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for coming along. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for keeping me company in my darkest time in Rohan. We now move towards Adoras after I finished a little bit of business at Bryn Tor. So until I see you next time, look after yourselves, take care of each other. Remember that you are very much appreciated. And now we will go and raid someone and give them some love. If I can remember how to type the raid message. There we go. Let's go and find someone nice to raid. If they're playing Lord of the Rings online, that's a bonus. If not, we'll just find someone nice to raid. So you guys take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Take care.